All right. Good morning for those in Asia, and good evening for those in the United States on the West Coast and the East and Canada. So, all right. So, few things before I get to the comments here. So, I just want to give a quick report what's going on in my city. And as you can see in my display, I put my channel's name and I put the city and the country. So at least if someone was going to ask me where I'm at, yes, you have it right there on the display in Daejeon, South Korea. So I don't have to keep going. I don't have to keep doing this anymore. So, and I've been playing with this StreamYard, so I could even provide some cool pictures and all that. And currently, the weather it's been very humid and warm, and it was rainy. So I actually ended up waking up in the middle of the night because it was so warm. Because as some of you that does know, I don't have air conditioning in this room. I have a fan going, or else if I don't have the fan going, I'm going to pretty much just melt. Like Wizard of Oz. I'm melting. I'm melting. So yeah, I want to avoid from going melting. So currently, same thing. The same report is I've been able to go sit in a coffee shop and go to restaurants. So, and of course, over the weekend, I was able to go to the bars and go hang out and see a few friends there at the bars. Of course, I decided to leave early because I don't want to make it a long night because I'll be up till wee hours of the morning, and I would love to avoid that. Okay, let's see who's coming so far. Okay, Jan, good morning. Welcome to this live stream. And yes, go more hike. Yes. So good morning or good evening, because Row Tide Row, Alabama. And here is, Jan saying hello to Go More Hike. Yes. So representing the state of Alabama. Yeah. Oh, Go More Hike. I keep forgetting. Who do you go for? Do you go for Bama or Auburn? That's what I was just wondering about. So which part of that big rivalry in the SEC conference do you go for? So yeah, Nitbon, good morning. It's nice to see you again here. So yep, it's pleasant. And Thomas, yes, you're there in good old Las Vegas. So it is nice. And Thomas, here's your neighbor, Tommy. Yes, he is here to join us. So yeah. Okay. And Jan, okay, joining premiere. Oh, that's right. You had that Koreatown premiere. So yeah, I didn't have a chance to see it yet. Okay. I'm gonna show you guys a quick cool feature here. I'm gonna go under my brand, but I need to recognize something first. Yes, for those that follow me on Facebook, yes, yesterday was my 1 year anniversary, and of course, the 12th monthsary with my girlfriend. Yeah, so the Filipinos like to celebrate monthsary, so they want to count. I asked her, do we have to count number 13, 14, and 15? She's like, yes. So we still count it. I'm like, oh, okay, not like 500 days from my last stream. So, yes. So it's my 1 year anniversary. Okay, now I'm going to play with this. I'm going to show you guys something. So, of course, I promise never to do a silent live stream. But if I ever had to go take a break, I promise to at least leave this with you. If I had to go to the CR, the comfort room, or the bathroom, I would at least do you some justice. Look here. So I said, all right, guys, take a look. Say hi to my friends. I'll run to the comfort room. So yes, I can put pictures up. So sometimes I wouldn't blame you. She said, King, yeah, just keep talking. We just want to look at the pretty girls, or for the women, we want to look at the handsome men. Okay. So yeah. So if I was to go, or I could talk from the side here, but yeah. So that's one of the cool features now I've been playing with all of this. So this was fun. Oh, yes, Bob C. Pleasure to see you. I saw you at Amira's live stream last night. So yes. Okay. And yes, Bama. Yep, it's 9 p.m. I like both teams, but actually I'm not too much into sports anymore. But when I was in college, I pulled for Auburn. Okay. Uh Bo Jackson. Yeah. So cool. So so I can't be saying roll tide roll, but it's a representative of Alabama in a way, but it depends on the opinions there. Okay, Tommy, congrats, King. What is she doing in China? She is teaching at a university. So yeah, she is yeah, a lecturer at a university. Right now, she's teaching at a training center because it's summer break. So she wants to make some extra money. And for those that don't know, in China, they are 10-month contracts. So sometimes they give 2 months, you're not getting paid. They still provide you the housing, but they don't pay you for all 12 months unless you're working at a training center. But public school usually and universities, it's 10-month contracts. So just FYI, and some of the guys, some of the you know the subs that teach in China will tell you the same thing. Unless I'm wrong, they can correct me. Okay, yep. Nitmon says hello. Oh, hold on. Okay, I like it when Bama wins. Okay, and Ron, good morning. Yes, and Nene, yes, from Ohio. So, and he's in Davao City. So, yes. Okay, go more hike. Oh, I like it. Is that Blackpink? I'm not sure if that was Blackpink. It was just I just took it like a Google. I just did a Google search, but maybe next time I'll put Blackpink up there. In case if I ever have to go to the CR. So yeah, so definitely I would do my best. Oh, okay. And yeah, good morning to Bob from Yan. Okay, now, have you been to China to see her? Is it safe to travel there? Well, yes, Go More Hike. I was there last November for 2 weeks before all this craziness happened. So yeah, I was able to go hang out with her for 2 weeks. Then I headed out to the Philippines for 3 months without her, and I booked all my trips, my Airbnb, and planning to go see her and kind of travel around the Philippines. But she wasn't there. So I was happy to be in the Philippines, but at the same time, I wasn't because I wanted her to be there with me. So yeah. So yeah. But China was cool. It was fun. Just make sure you bring 3 or 5 VPNs with you because you can't do any Facebook, Google, or any of those other stuff. So yeah. Okay, and Jan, happy anniversary to both of you. So we love to celebrate, even just inside the house, and have a drink just to celebrate. It will be good. Yeah. So I was with my girl all night chatting for a couple hours, and then after I was done, so some of you, I headed over to Elmira's live stream last night. So yeah. Okay, which cities have I been to? Scott, good morning. Yes, I've been to CDO. So yeah, and I know you've been there, I think. Cagayan de Oro. I've been to Dumaguete. Let's see, where else have I been to? Yes, and of course, I've been to Sikior. So yes, so I've been to good old Sikior. I love Sikior. Yeah, the love spell. Okay, the witch. If you guys know anything about Sikior, yeah. All right. Has the flooding affected her where she is? No, she doesn't have any flooding in her area because she's in an area in the Shandong province. but she's now working where the international airport where I would land to see her at in like Penglai. Yeah. So definitely, yeah, the flooding. Okay. So yeah. Okay, Bo Jackson, what do you know about him? Bo knows football, Bo knows baseball. Bo, you don't know diddly. Yeah, and since I'm a Raiders fan, yeah, Bo Jackson for those years, putting Brian Bosworth into retirement. And plus, go Mohawk, I used to love playing the Nintendo game, and I'll take Bo Jackson and just run him around the field, and nobody would even touch him. So, yeah. So, I loved it. I love, yeah. Now I grew up watching Bo Jackson, and when he was a Kansas City Royal, you know, yeah. Now I used to be like super diehard sports. I'm not as much anymore as I was. Plus, I used to go to 60 Dodger games a year since I'm a season ticket holder. But these days, ain't happening. But I even when I'm in America, I maybe go to one or two games, and I only go because a friend wants to go, or a friend's never been to Dodger Stadium or been to that arena. So that's the reason I would go to any more sporting events is because a friend's never been there. So yeah, and I'll probably do that if my girlfriend ever gets over to the United States with me. I would definitely take her to an NBA game. Both the Lakers, Clippers. Take her to an ice hockey game. So yeah, give her that experience. Okay, China Dave, yes, from Upland. So welcome, China Dave. Yep. Oh yeah, Nippon, happy Skype anniversary. Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, it was WeChat. Skype doesn't work too well there in China, but WeChat. Okay. What do I think about China? It's really difficult. I mean, I enjoyed being in China. I wouldn't want to be, living in China forever. It's a discussion I have with my girlfriend, but I don't mind maybe doing a year or two teaching English in China, grab my 2 years of experience at a uni because that's what Korea requires out of me. So we'll see. But yeah, it's not too bad. Of course, if you're on WeChat, FYI, don't be talking smack about China. They're listening. So if you're in China, be careful because especially if you're a foreigner, there is some foreign sentiment, especially in China. So you have to be very careful. So I still have to be very careful and cognizant of that. King, are you going to root for the Las Vegas Raiders? Then, yeah, I will. But I still have a hard time like that they're Las Vegas. They're always known for either Oakland or LA. But yeah, Sin City. But I still think it does fit what the Raiders are. So yeah. Okay. I heard that the Chinese were demonstrating against the government. Yeah. I mean, their own people are annoyed. I mean, there's a thing where you have no privacy, social points. Everywhere you go, you are just being watched. Example, that MMA fighter that beat up those kung fu guys, he can't travel by plane anymore. So he has been banned and he can't even leave the country. And he's a 40-year-old MMA fighter that, trying to test out these, theories against the kung fu masters. And, and he's beat every one of them to prove that their style doesn't work in a real practical application in the street fight. But yeah, he can't go anywhere. Excuse me. Oh yeah, here's my coffee. Yeah. Ooh. Haha, Bo was so fast nobody could catch him. Yeah, Bo can run. Yeah, till he got hit in the hip and then he needed a hip replacement. But yeah, he still was a good baseball player after that. Yeah. Okay. Hello, King. How's the weather in Korea? It's cold and windy here on the bay. It's actually rainy, humid, dry. So that's how it feels right now. So yeah. Yeah. And actually, I was a little chilly, but now I'm a little like, hot as heck. I woke up in the middle of the night. Okay. Hello, everyone. Jersey Dave. Yes. Yep. So Dave from New Jersey. Yep. And Thomas, yeah, you've been to China many times. No more. Yeah. And Thomas, here's the thing. Here's one issue. Like, when because I follow guys like Ad China, Lao Y and Serpenza Winston. And yeah, he was mentioning like little things like opening up a bank account like 5 to 10 years ago was easy. And when I went, I wanted to open up a bank account. And they're like, nope, sorry, you need a residence and you need this and you need that. And then there's no English option. So it was really frustrating just for my girlfriend to open her bank account because when I went there, she didn't even have a bank account yet. And she started her job in September. So luckily I brought a lot of cash. So I was able to, help her out yet. Yeah, I've heard of the Great Firewall. Yeah. They everything. They're just watching. I even talk to my Chinese students online, they tell me the thing about, you know, the QQ and WeChat. Yeah, they're watching everything. Okay, stuck on Florida. Good morning. It's a pleasure to see you here. And of course, yeah, I'll try to bounce over here and there when I can. So today I got so much to do. I need to catch up on things here. Yeah, Tommy, I've been to Hong Kong. Does that count as China? Well, it's going to probably be mainland China. And I always wanted to drop by Hong Kong before it turns into mainland China. But yeah, and some of the guys were talking, yeah, now we might need a 10-year visa to just go to Hong Kong. Well, I already have my 10-year visa. The only thing is if I get a job in China, my 10-year visa cancels, which I don't like that. I like that to stay intact, but I guess you can only have one or the other, work or 10-year visa. So that means if I work and then quit my job, I have to reapply for another 10-year visa. So, yeah. Yeah, and then China Dave lived in China for 2 years. I love it, but now no way. Yeah. So, yeah, there's a lot of those things going on. Yeah, it's tough, especially if you're Americans. Yeah, I've heard some of my friends have got into problems in China. Like, for example, I'll tell you a story. My friend and his wife taught in Xiamen for 2 years, and his buddy was just telling the lady, like, could you please not smoke in the elevator? And then they start beating him up, and he defended himself, but he got stick paying the fine. They filed charges against him, and he was defending himself. So, yeah. So that was really annoying to hear about that. Yeah, let's see. Thomas says, last time I went on business, I had a CCP babysitter for 2 weeks. Okay, so at least, yeah, it's good to have somebody with you. Yeah. Okay. Yep, Mr. Ron, I'll stick with the Philippines. China, no. Yeah. So, yeah, it was kind of funny one time. Ron, you and me were on like a live stream with another blogger, and the blogger got mixed up with my girlfriend and me being in China, and she kept asking you, Ron, are you going to go to China with your girlfriend? You going to take her there? He goes, no, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay in Davao. I have no plans to leave. So, yeah, that was kind of funny. Okay, Gomart Thomas, what did she look like? So, yeah. So, baby said, yeah, Thomas, we're curious. I wish I have a picture. Then I could upload it and, show the picture and all that. Okay. And Mr. Ron, hello. I tried to type your girlfriend channel. I can't find it. Yeah, Jan, she doesn't have a channel. Both Ron and her girlfriend don't have a channel. So that's why you might not find anything there. So, yeah. So that's the thing. Like, FYI, I would go network with, the Filipinos and the Filipino bloggers. And almost everyone's a blogger on there, And then, there's, and for, you guys that are just subs, some of them don't understand. Some of the bloggers understand, no, they're not bloggers. They're just here to kind of interact and see things. So, yeah. And I know some of the bloggers I network with, as I said in my past streams, I do get a little frustrated because if I come to a live stream, I want to interact. I don't want to just look at a silent live stream. And I understand they're trying to get WH, which means watch hours. I understand they're trying to get watch hours, but I like to show up. If I show up, I want to be talking with you, just like you're talking with me. You know, I could put up the picture of the pretty Korean K-pop girls, but you guys were like, okay, that's cute to look at, but hey, what the heck, King? Man, the heck with you, King. Man, that's messed up. But hey, cute picture. But yeah. Okay, now let's see. Well, when you consider they have a 99.9 conviction rate, there's no way out of it. Yeah. What was that one movie with Richard Gere? I think it was called Red Corner because he, like spent the night with a lady and then they pinned a murder on him. And then the court goes, yeah, you're in contempt. He goes, what? You're going to just shoot me twice? So, yeah, that was a funny one. Yeah. Oh, that's why. Thanks, King. Yeah, that's why. Okay. Yeah, Gio's last video, he mentioned he gets recognized sometimes. Yeah, he does. So, yeah, I was watching that video last night. I was trying to, get some, well, after I, chat with my girlfriend, because she ain't going to be happy if I'm looking at Gio's video. She'll, oh, I'm not interesting enough to talk to and look at, huh? So I caught Gio's Dumageddon walk. So, yeah, I've been on those Dumagettis. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, wait. Who is this? Who is this? Merlita McCumber. Yes, you look so familiar. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is Ron's girlfriend. So she's hanging out with Ron. Make sure Ron behaves, okay? Melita, make sure he's on his best behavior. Yeah, I like live streams. Yeah, the best of the blocks. Yeah. So, but yeah, I love the interaction for me for live streams. Yeah, now you can say hello to each other. Yeah, and stuck in Florida. I haven't been to China in 10 years, probably be 5 more before I can go back to China. I hope things are much better by then. I love Sichuan and Hunan provinces. Okay. Yeah. So, of course, yeah, if I get to China, stuck in Florida, yeah, I want to check out like Qingdao because I heard because Germany used to occupy that territory, but I could be wrong. But their architecture and buildings are so nice in Qingdao. So I wanted to check that one out. Okay, I can't figure out this mystery. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe the subs can help. Or Ron, maybe you can figure out that mystery. Okay. Okay. Did you go more? I was just thinking of that movie. That's kind of why I was asking because with our nationality, I'm fear getting locked up on a sham charge. Yeah. So yeah, so that's why, yeah. Like, excuse me. Hold up. I tell my girlfriend rule of thumb, always go in twos in China, because one thing I do believe this, if you're having a heart attack and you fall on the ground, no one's going to be there to help you. And I was shocked when Winston Serpenza did this reaction about these Taiwanese bloggers, and they did an experiment, and they did an experiment where a kid was adopted. They did an experiment when a young girl was taken in the trees to be what, and no one lifted a finger to do anything or even a pickpocket. So I would say my recommendation, China, go in pairs at all times so you have someone to help you. You have a babysitter, have a friend with you. Don't go alone in China. That's my information, for you guys. Yeah. Yep, China. Yep, smart. I had a babysitter in China and I had a scooter in front. I would let them try to keep up with so much fun. Yeah. Oh. Oh no. Behave? I don't know, Ron. I don't know about you, Ron. Yeah. So, okay. I'm not starting YouTube. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, you were in Hong Kong 18 months ago. So sad. Yeah. Yeah, I have a friend in Hong Kong because he taught at a university here and he's teaching at a university in Hong Kong. So, yeah, he was telling me what's going on. So, and actually, he bought a condo in Mandawi in Cebu. So, I might have to get in contact with him again and see what's going on. Okay, Christine, welcome. It's nice to see you for the first time. Welcome to the stream. Okay. And Tommy, I was in Hong Kong 11 years ago. A lot of different situation in the present country, night and day. Yeah, a lot of protests, but I heard that like they'll protest and then it'll be clean. They'll clean up really nicely. All right, Merlita McCumber. Okay, that's why I couldn't find you. So, yeah, Jan says thank you for joining the stream. Okay, Thomas, China legal system so corrupt that you can pay your way out of anything. Yeah. All right, look who's here. Daniel, annyeonghaseyo. Yes. So welcome. And everyone say, yeah. Mr. Tommy says hi to good old Daniel. Yep, hanging out in Florida. I know that word. Yep. Yep. Oh, no problem, Daniel. Yeah. Having dinner. We would like to see what food you're eating with your family. So, yeah. Okay, by the way, before comments come back again, this would take me a time to show some special stuff here. Okay, what I want to show is, let's see. Okay, you might know this gentleman. And so if people ask me the question, have you met so-and-so? Well, take a look. So, yes, I have met so-and-so. Yeah, does that guy look familiar or what? Yeah. And we're at like Cafe Racer. So yes. So that is good old, somebody in the you know what. I'm just kidding. Yeah, good old Gio is right there. So yes, I hung out. That was my first encounter with Gio. We had dinner that night at Cafe Racer. So there you go. Yeah, I love this new feat. I love having this feature. Okay. And oh yeah, I'll send you my dinner pictures via Kakao Talk. Yes, and again, if you guys don't know what Kakao Talk, it's the messaging app like, Line, WhatsApp. Koreans use that. So sometimes like there's some Filipinos I know that have all 10 messaging apps because, sometimes they do like if they're doing online business, yeah, they're talking to Koreans and everything. Yeah. Yep. And yes, Dave welcomes good Daniel here. Yes, we are. And oh yes, we know. Good old Gio. Yes. And yep. Yeah, that guy looks familiar. Okay, yes. And we would discuss your topic. Yes, I wanted to discuss that topic. So, and I like to always do my best to try to catch every comment if possible. But let's see. I'm going to go to the brand. So, okay. So, this is the reason why we have this live stream today. And let me see. Okay. So, for those that don't know, there is Jihoon, Korean, living in Seoul. He's now 30. And this is Devin, yeah, and she's from Utah, and she's a single mom, and that's her daughter Drizella. So they've been now the next popular thing on 90 Day Fiance. So yep, so that's the big thing going on, and both of them now they reside in South Korea. So that's where they are right now. So yeah, that's now the popular couple there. So definitely. Oh, and I thought this was really going to be them. I'm sorry, Christine. Yeah, I'm going to do a review about, what's their situation. Because as I'm here in Korea, you know, that is one of the things, yeah, I wanted to talk about. I actually do follow their channel. So they actually have a YouTube channel that I do follow, and I do comment on things on their channel because it's pretty interesting and see what's going on. So, yeah. And yeah, 90 Day Fiance is scary. Yep. And I just got done eating supper, kibasa, salmon, and lima beans and rice. Yep, Carl. So, sounds good. Tastes good. How is the lady? Yep, it's all good. Yeah. Yep. I like the little girl, call him Appa. Yeah, Appa is dad. Yeah. So that's what it is. Or Abuji or Appa. But little kids say Appa, Yogewa, Appa, Korea. Yeah. And hey, Daniel. Yeah. Daniel, Nippon might be your twin brother, man. So yeah. So yeah, because yeah, they're both 35 years old. Yes, Christine. Well, keep us interested. Yeah. So here we go. Yeah. Yes, I am. So as you see my display name, I am in Daejeon, South Korea. So yeah, at least they're better than No Neck and Ed and Rose. Yeah, No Neck Rose. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the banner and then I'm gonna catch up with the banners again, the comments as soon as I go over this. So let's see. I'm gonna go to the brand. So first picture you saw was Jihoon and Devean and their daughter Drizella. Now they have a kid together. So there's Jihoon, Devean, and their newborn son. Well, now he's over a year old, and his name is Taeyeon. So they actually have a kid together. So what happened was they met on Tinder. For those that don't know Tinder, swipe left, swipe right. So they met on Tinder. And then what happened is Jihoon went to America and met up with her, and he hung out for 3 months with Devean. And Devean had a full-time job and a daughter. So what happened is, they got together, and as soon as Jihoon was leaving, uh, she was pregnant with Jihoon's son, Taeyeon. So that's what happened in the scenario here. So the plan was, yeah, she made various amount of trips. I try to watch as many episodes as I can. So yeah, he wanted to make it right, but the problem is Jihoon. This is his job. He was a food delivery worker from Korea. It's called bedar. Bedar means delivery. So he would probably go on motorcycles and deliver his, food. And of course, the reason he picked that job, which pissed off Devean, is he goes, "Oh, the reason I picked that job is because I want to take a nap in between and like this." And she's like, "Wait, we have a kid. You need to be working full time to support this." But he's like, but yeah, he just, pretty much lived at home. So yeah, and I got something else to kind of cover. Here's a little theory because it's kind of a little annoying sometimes, sometimes this is what I deal with at times when I was meeting up with some of the young Korean guys. Yeah. And what do you think of Jihoon? Is he an average Korean male or eccentric? Why did he date abroad and not marry someone local? Okay, real quick, Christine, it's hard for a lot of Korean guys to marry locally because of the standards that a lot in this Korean culture has, especially if you're going to marry a Korean woman. You got to be able to provide a 3-bedroom apartment. So the son and the family purchase a 3-bedroom apartment. The the family of the daughter provides the furniture for the house. And with the high unemployment rate from the ages 22 to 35, most of these young Korean guys cannot achieve that. And if you do not graduate from a SKY university, let me break down the acronym: Seoul, Korigo, Korea, Yonsei, you're not going to get a job at Samsung or the big chaebols, and chaebols are big companies. So that is one of the issues. So that's what we're doing. Does Jihoon have a job now? Well, they say he does, and I was trying to figure out if he was going to, work, but it doesn't state much. I mean, I checked the Google. It says, yeah, he's working, but I think they're making money off their YouTube channel. And usually YouTube still doesn't pay much, but 90 Day Fiance pays a little bit more. So, yes. Yep. And why did they get married? She doesn't look too bad. Well, they did get married. They had a Korean wedding, So she had to do the Korean wedding, not understanding what the heck's going on. It was kind of like a mock Korean wedding. It wasn't really planned out. It was very small and inexpensive. So it was very just out of the blue, because usually that thing's a little bit more planned out. But weddings in Korea go quick. They don't go for 60 hours all day like we do in America. So yeah, it goes forever. Yeah, we love Jihoon in America, but he needs to get a job and stop lying. Yeah, that's the part. Yeah, that he was doing a lot of, just like No Neck Ed. He was saying, yeah, I can take care of you. Because me and my buddy talked about this. This was so messed up. Devin had a booking Airbnb in Korea where Jihoon, this is his home country, and he should have been able to look at places, not, Devin booking a crappy apartment, have no idea. And it was in a bad neighborhood. And most neighborhoods are not bad in Korea. So, and of course, if my girlfriends come in here, she is not going to worry one bit. She says, if I do that, you can kill me. But I am not going to ever put my girlfriend through that. If she's coming to Korea, I'm going to have everything in place. I'll be at the airport picking her up. She ain't going to worry about these things. Of course, I'm an American, but I have Korean heritage. But at least I know it's not that difficult to find a place and take a look at the place. And I'm very particular when I'm looking for a place in Korea. Like, I'm particular about where does the sun set, where, how easy is it to get to the buses and public transportation. So, yeah. So it was kind of annoying for him to make Devin do all that. Now, yes, he sold stolen cell phones. That's the bad part. And it was a $50,000 fine. So, and the problem with that is, he didn't have the money, so he had to get a loan shark. So that $50,000 becomes more like $80,000 debt. So yeah, it's really the thing, and it's very common here. And Korea has one of the highest household debts in the world. It's actually more than America now, because, in America, we have this term, keeping up with the Joneses, right? Well, in Korea, we call it keeping up with the Kims, Parks, and Lees, and the Lims. So that is what we're dealing with in Korea. Okay, and just about all the men in the world are better than No Neck Ed. Oh, my goodness. I cringe about No Neck Ed. Makes me want to puke a little bit. Yeah. Okay, No Neck Ed thinks he's God's gift to the good. He's 4'11". If No Neck Ed did not lie about that, yeah, if he was honest, I think she would have gave No Neck a shot, And if he didn't lie and be a prick, yeah, he'd be with her right now. But I guess it doesn't make 90 Day interesting at all. So, yeah. Yep, I'm done. Subs. Yeah. Okay. Did he really fly all the way to Utah? Actually, go more hike. He flew to Las Vegas and they met in Las Vegas. Yeah. Yep. Don't love Jihoon. Yeah. So that's sometimes a comparison, Big Ed and Jihoon. And you can't love someone if he keeps doing misdeeds at the expense of other people. Yeah. And remember, Devin has a daughter, and she had to find her own booking. Jeez, for 1 month. So that was a bad part. That part, I am going to call him out on that. That's messed up, and even if it's not your girlfriend or your friend, you don't do that to your friend either. So correct, Nippon. Yeah, and hopefully people forget about Ed soon. He gives everyone trying to date overseas a bad time, makes us look bad. Yeah, he does. So basically, don't do what Ed does. Don't. That is what not to do is Ed. Yeah. Okay, never idolize a person based on bad record. Just acknowledge his error and judgment and move on. Well, we hope Ed does move on, And for Jihoon, I actually think he can, fix his, and I think he is trying. I'm trying to give him a little credit here. Of course, there's that thing about, if I talk smack about Jihoon because I'm in Korea, he could sue me. But no, I don't think really bad of Jihoon. Jihoon can turn it around. I mean, he married her. I think he is trying. I mean, they have a son and daughter. He has support from his parents. So that's a good thing. I give Jihoon more credit than No Neck Ed. So, I really don't think he's a bad guy. I think he made some bad decisions. Yes. And hopefully with these two kids, he's going to take the responsibility and do what he needs to do and, keep things going. So, I mean, they got a YouTube channel. So I think, they have a little income coming because, where they live, I think in Seoul, Korea is expensive. So I think that YouTube and that 90-day fiance money is going to come in handy. So I hope everything works. Season 2 is coming up. Yeah, you forgot that. Keep up with the Hans. That's my last name. All right. Yeah, Tom. Definitely. Yeah. Sorry, I keep using definitely. Oh, shoot me. Yeah. And looks like No Neck Ed is most popular couples on this batch. Yeah. Well, yeah, when he's doing messed up stuff, it's easy to, No Neck Ed. Yeah. But I just couldn't. I cringe, I cringe most of the time because No Neck Ed, no one would care about his no neck if he was a cool guy. No one would care that off if he would have just treated Rose White and not asked for that dumb thing STD test, What the heck? Oh, I want to take an STD test in the Philippines. I'm going to take one in America. What difference does it make, Ed? And I was wondering, was that scripted by 90 Day Fiance? Huh? So it makes me wonder. Yeah. And you are right. I think Rose was serious and he was a jerk. Yeah. She would have let go of all those things with Ed for his height. If he didn't lie, and don't know, even if says, I don't want kids, there's still a slight chance she might have said, okay, Ed, let's still date and see what happens. It still could have possibly worked, even if you said no kids, because if you're just honest with the woman, especially, over here in and especially dealing with Filipinos, since Christine, I do have a Filipino girlfriend, I just try to be honest with her, and, not, pull any punches, I even told her the step is in the future. Yeah, I would like to get married. I even said, hey, I want a daughter if we're in the Philippines because I think I trust the girls more because, in the Philippines, there's way more women than men. And I trust the women more in the Philippines when I'm trying to get things done over. It's just funny sometimes. But yeah. And a lot of the workforce are women over there. And let's see, no loans. My parents taught me better. Only my mortgage. No need to make the rich bankers richer. Yes. So, yeah. Of course, I did follow a little Dave Ramsey plan, but not to the extreme. I still carry a credit card. one or two, just in case like I want to travel. And then just because we have all these cancellations. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Jan. Yeah, he's a joke. Yeah, Tommy. Okay. Yeah. Do Gino's parents baby him? Is that common for only son? Yeah. Yeah. Christine, I'm gonna break something down. Uh, it's very common for Korean parents to really just coddle them. Same thing in China, and they really coddle their kid. And of course it's hard. I try to not be a prick about it, but most of the times when young Koreans tell me, "Yeah, I'm making millions of dollars. I drive this car," I could just figure out having a conversation 15 minutes. I'm like, "No, mommy and daddy paid for that." I could just because there's just something where like in Korea, I would love to meet guys that are self-made, but majority of them they're not self-made here, you know. And I could say the case for America too, you know. But at least in America, I can tell if a guy is self-made or a female is self-made. You just know if a person is self-made. And you know, I like to be around self-made people, you know. So yeah. And because I will sit and listen to self-made millionaires, self-made people, because I always learn something. You know, I like to just keep my mouth shut and just listen. I'm like, oh wow. So that's one thing. Some of those guys that I met taught me. But yeah, they coddle a lot. All right, thank you, Miss Merlita. Thank you, muchas gracias. Okay, Daniel, yes, and that means focus on your own backyard business and let others make mistakes unless that person or group can cause you harm. Yeah, so yep, backyard. That's one of the things. Yeah, I've learned, Daniel, about just work your backyard. Work the backyard. Don't worry about the other issues. And I'm trying to even help some of my friends here. Like, dude, you can't worry about that person making more than you. Just focus and get what you need to get, because one thing I've learned in all my years, I just try to control what I can control. I can't worry about the other person not liking me and I'll be straight. I'm failing at this, but I like it because I'm learning okay, I need to try this approach, try that approach. My goal is to get a married Filipina to a Korean here. Well, I've been turned down 3 times already, but I don't quit. I just have to figure out what works. And no, right now it's no, but maybe it could be yes later. Maybe because I might have to keep building up the channel, and then later like, oh, cool, you got some cool stuff. Now I want to come to your channel. So yeah, so I'm just doubling my rate of failure here. And another thing is, I have fun getting up doing this, because if this ain't fun for me, why am I even here doing this? I'll go do something else. So yeah, have a good time in doing what you do here. Yep. He is so rude and high standard. Yes. So yeah. So definitely. Yeah. Oh yeah. And yes, Christine Rose has over 1 million subscribers on YouTube and making a lot of money. Yep. She's doing much better now. She don't have to worry about living in that province in Caloocan, all the way north of Manila. Yeah. So yes. Yep. I saw that. Yeah. Yep, and it's time for June to grow up. Yeah. So I hope he does, because he has children now with, Devin. So he needs to take care of a business. And I hope he, does it. And I think he can do it. I'm trying to be optimistic because I don't think he's that much of a prick and asshole like Ed, I think he could turn it around, And his friends, if you guys notice, watching the episode goes, hey, you're embarrassing us, man. You're making a lot of us Korean guys look really bad. So, I'm glad his friends kind of kept him accountable. So we'll see what happens. And, they're signed on for season 2. Yeah. Okay. Ed would be 5'3" if he had a neck. Yeah. Yeah, wouldn't have to lie about that. His height. Oh, hi, Jenny Rose. Yeah, she has a channel. So, yeah. And thank you for the thumbs up. So, yes. Okay, yes. And Carl, I got my wife to the US from the Philippines on that K1 visa, 90 days to get married in, have been married 10 years. Yep. So, Carl, yep, 10 years. Yep. And I want to always congratulations for making it for 10 years. Yeah. So, all right. Christian, America doesn't really like no neck Ed. He probably had an SCC before. That's why he couldn't take it. Yeah. Yeah. He might have been hiding something, but he did lie a lot. So, but he could, same thing. All he had to do was be cool. And he should have done some research. And this is something, Daniel talks about, you know, know what the culture is, know what's going on. Yeah, because I spent a lot of time before I even went to Thailand, Philippines. I was trying to research and talk to a lot of folks about, what should I expect, what's going on, and then go there with my boots on the ground to check out the country. So that's the thing here. Okay. All right, Jan, I started watching Jihoon because I heard it from you. Now it makes me want to watch more since they're comparing to No Neck Ed. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. Yeah, Christine, consider the fact that people make mistakes so we can only understand how, what, and why. That doesn't embellish too much of their problems. It doesn't concern you. Yeah. So, yep. So we just move on and see what happens. So, yeah. Okay. And maybe Rose can find a nice Korean boy. Yeah. Well, I think she could find. I wouldn't be surprised if she already has a guy with her popularity. So it'll be remain to be seen what's going on with Rose. So yeah. Okay. Yep. And Tommy, yep, you're single. All right. So yeah, this is don't let me get lost here. Oh no. Yeah. Let's see. And Jan says, Carl, that's great. And Christine, thank you for the kind words there to Carl. Thank you. Yeah. And do guys really have to get a 3 bedroom like after marriage? Actually, that thing, go more height, that needs to be done before they get married. And I'm gonna repeat something I said in the past that I didn't understand. My parents actually had like money for me. He goes, just in case you get married, yeah, we have this money for you so you can get that 3 bedroom house. Like, why? Let me just do it so yeah, so exactly. I was like, okay. And after I experienced that with my parents, I was like, oh, so this is how it is in Korea. So yeah, they actually want you to get that 3 bedroom house. Okay. Yeah, exactly. You don't need to be self-made guys don't need to say anything. You know, you can kind of tell a self-made person. They're very quiet. It's like, I read that book, The Millionaire Next Door. You have no clue. And something opened my eyes one day, because when I was young, I was stupid. I was like, oh, I need to keep up with the Jones. I need to look like this. I need to do that. Well, I met a few gentlemen. My buddy, who's my season ticket holder, I met his father, who you look at him, he's an immigrant from Mexico. You think nothing of him, but he actually owns all the property in Central California, like in near Bakersfield area. Yeah, he's worth millions of dollars. I didn't know that, but I look at him. You don't think nothing of it. That opened my eyes a little bit. It kind of changed me after that because I go, hey, you know, he wears a big hat with lots of cattle. And sorry, I threw a Dave Ramsey little saying there. So, yeah. Okay. Mr. Tommy Gum, time to do some fixer upper on being a man to find yourself a nice girl. Yep. So, yep. So, yep. Just do your homework and yeah. Okay. And let's see. Yeah. No luck in America. Well, yeah. And same thing, Tommy. Uh, yeah. Just do your homework when you come to either the Philippines. Just, kind of check it out first and just put the boots on the ground when we're allowed to come over to the Philippines. Yes, I can't wait to drop back in either. Yeah. To see some other places and see some friends. Okay. And well said. Self-made success is great, but there's honor in just being a hard worker and pride for family, even if you aren't rich. Yeah. So, yeah, that's one of the things. And I wish I remember this couple's name. This one couple, they just live off 70,000 a year, but they make 3-4 million. That's their revenue every year. But they just go, we're gonna live off 70,000 a year, and then the other half of it they invest it. The other half, like I think they donate 1 million of their money per year. So I forgot that couple. It's not 90 Day, but it was interesting. It caught my eye. Like, oh wow. So let's see, Daniel. Yep, try Korea. Yeah. Okay, let's see. All right. Yes, Thailand or Philippines, I'm not giving up. Yeah. Yeah, so whatever you want to do, Tom. So, yeah, come and check it out. And I know you've already been to Thailand, so you know a little bit about Thailand. Okay, yeah, Ramon. Hi, everyone. Nice to see you here, Ramon. So, a long time no see. Okay, and how big is Jihoon's place? I think they live in a 2 or 3 bedroom place because now you got 2 kids. So yeah. So they're gonna need the space on that. So yes. Okay. All right. Congrats to Carl. Yeah. Thank you, Ramon. Okay. Yeah, 15 likes, 21 viewers. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I love doing the Filipino analytics number, you know, the viewers times 1 million. So it's pretty cool. Okay. Yes. Dave says, being a dad is such a gift. Hope Jihoon will see that and be a better person for that. Yeah. And I'm just trying to be optimistic for Jihoon. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, yes. I remember this one. Annie was in her 20s from Thailand, married David at 40 from America, and they are really happy and still starts of the show years later. He lived in Thailand, learned the culture. Yeah. Of course, yeah, it was rocky at first for Dave because if you marry a Thai woman, they expect a dowry, like $15,000. But I thought it was more like 7,000. So, and I have a few friends that live in Bangkok married to Thai women. So, yeah. So they'll tell me if it's legit or not, But yeah, now I've caught a few of them during the self quarantine. They were doing little reactions, so they're still together. So that's good. Okay, Daniel. I'm no Jihoon, but hearing this will probably convince me to be an actor. Yeah. Hey, he kind of has that little actor's name, Jihoon, Min Ho. He's kind of famous. I don't know. A lot of Filipinos love Min Ho or Ho Min Lee. They love him. He's very famous. Yeah. Yeah. And Annie and David live in Phoenix. Yeah. They are based in Phoenix now. So, yeah. And then, of course, I think that part where, when they first move and David's friend goes, will you be giving me a massage? I'm like, scrapped it. So, all right, go more hike before marriage. Are women in South Korea in short supply? Also, do they have a dowry system like Thailand? No, you go more hike. They don't have that dowry system. Your dowry system is getting that apartment. That's pretty much your dowry system. So, but I don't know. It might be even different for foreigners at times. But sometimes, most of the Western men married to Korean, they actually make good money because sometimes they even get jobs and they freelance English teaching jobs. Because a lot of those English teaching jobs, they pay like $60 an hour. So they just go freelancing and they'll do like 5 jobs a day. I got to go here, I got to go there. And I'll start at 8 in the morning at a company, go do a morning kindergarten, go do a lunch job. And sometimes they make about 6,000-7,000 a month doing that. I don't think that's happening right now because of what's going on. But yeah, there's those jobs out there. All right. Thousandaire. Well, Thomas, if you come to Korea, actually, you will be a millionaire because we use that. What is that? We pay in million won. So 1,000,000 won is 1,000. So when English teachers are teaching in Korea, like, yes, I'm a millionaire. Yeah, because they'll get 2.1 million won, which is about 1,800 US dollars. You get to be an instant millionaire, Thomas, in Korea. So yeah, you can say millionaire. I'm actually a millionaire. If I'm a billionaire, yeah, I'm really doing well in Korea. So yeah. Where do you watch 90 Day King? Is it in Infinity or YouTube? It's weird. YouTube does have it, but of course, it's from the TLC network. So I don't know if your husband Cap has a cable, because you could ask him for his password and see if you can get TLC. And it's on TLC. But I've seen it on YouTube weekly. That's how I watch Ed and Rose at times when they show up on weekly. Yeah. Yeah. 90 Days Starting Young wanting to be Devin and King to be anti Jihoon. Yeah. I'm trying to be cool with Jihoon. Then I don't want him to come sue me, because if you know about Korea, they have defamation laws in Korea. So that's why, like, if I'm going to say, like, I say don't work at this school, I never name the school when I go on Facebook. I say, just be careful. Don't go to this school, but don't go to this area where the school is. So I try to not name it at all. So, yeah, and most people I know that have a lot of money don't brag about it. Exactly. The ones that don't brag, the ones that are quiet, they're the ones. They're the what we call the millionaire next door. So, and I've met quite a few millionaire next door. So I was like, oh, okay. So, that kind of changed my life, the way, I see things. Yep. Remind me not to get married in Thailand. Yeah. But, Bob, there's some that, you pay the dowry of 7,000 to 15,000. Sometimes the parents will hold it and then give it back to you. It just depends on the family. And then they want you to buy a house for yourselves and your children, So it's not all that negative in Thailand. So it just all depends on the situation, which family member you are dealing with in Thailand. Okay. Okay, Kristen, well, it's nice dropping in. Just found you because I was looking for the show live. The next 90 days on TV in New York now, but I am a new fan and tell other fans about you. Thank to hear about Korea. Christine, thank you for dropping in. Yeah. So, yep. So take care. And I know it's late in New York over there. So, yep. Take good care and be safe. Okay. Yep. Yeah, they still do the pillow talks. That's what it was, not the self-quarantine, the pillow talk. Thanks for the correction there. Okay. Now, Daniel, I will probably start my own personal 90-day fiance approach with Eder Lyrian and Seyeji. Yeah. Seyeji. Yeah. Excuse me. I got to drink that big coffee you guys were asking me to. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Let's see. Yeah, invite me to your wedding, Chanyo. Jan has spoken for Daniel. Yeah. Also, King is also taken. Yeah. Oh, one more question. Is it common or not to have accidental pregnancy and then get married after? They don't look down on Devin. No, I mean, Korea, the old school, Christina, it was looked upon. And yes, most Korean families still want you to marry locally, but I think it's changing a lot more in Korea now. And here's the thing. It looks they're more accepting, and this is what I see on my opinion. If a Korean guy marries like a foreign girl, especially a Caucasian, its status is like high. But if it's a an American guy or Western guy marrying a Korean girl, they kind of still kind of look down on a Korean girl. Or if a Korean girl's hanging out with, next a foreigner, they're like they still get kind of stares. But to your question, yeah, it happens and they get married, but it's not as bad as it used to be. But Korea, it is a judgmental society, but I think it by the next generation, things will change. Things will be a little more accepting, and that's what I'm shooting for. So with Korea, so hopefully that answers your question. Yeah, and oh yeah, Daniel, I wouldn't mind making a cameo appearance in 90 Day and talk Korean with Gio and ask him to man up and be more specificated, similar to Criminal Minds. So yeah. So yeah. All right. Man, I understand what Paul's going through. It's up to you and try to sweet talk me otherwise. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. And Daniel, I've seen one episode. I see him how he tweet the baby girl how sweet he is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and don't hold your breath on getting the dollar money back. Yeah. It still depends. And of course, I think some of them do, but it's probably a way lower percentage. So maybe 10%. I think I'm being nice. Yeah, Jihoon could use a good coach to help along. He cries in the coming trash for tomorrow's episode, and I want to hug him through TV. Yeah. Yeah, he will be fine. All right, Christine, thank you. Good night. Take care of yourself. And Ramon says, good night. Ooh, what? Yeah. And Ramon says, good night. Let's see. And I'm not a fan of their daughter. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either. So, yeah. Yeah, everybody have a good day. Got to get up in the morning. Bob, take care. I'll see you again, and I'll catch you in the other streams too. I'll travel around when I have the time. That's a cool thing about these live streams. Yeah. So, yeah. Yep. Yep. And Tommy's asking, where's that water buffalo? Yeah. Yep. And let's see. Nitbon. Yeah. Yes, good family in Thailand usually keep one bot and return the rest. If they're rich, they'll buy an apartment for their daughter, but I would not accept it. Yeah. So, yep. And Jan tells Bob good night, and Bob good night. Okay. And Thomas. Yep. The water buffalo hike is in any biggest buffet. Yes. And Ramon's telling Bob good night, and Tommy says, yuck. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What's going on? Yeah, now I understand. I've always now I'm starting to lose the comments here. So sometimes that's why I kind of click early so I don't lose it. Nippon, I beg to disagree. So yeah. Okay, yuck, the buffet part. Yeah. It is. Let's see here. I want to make sure. Wow, we got something going. Every village, every province. Yeah. So, yeah. Please tell us your point. Yeah, I've kind of figured it out. Oh, I like this question coming up. Eli, welcome. Have you ever tried Shake Shack cheeseburger? I'm eating one while I'm watching it from SoCal. Not bad. TGI burgers are better. Yes, I've tried Shake Shack a numerous amount of times since, I'm a Southern California guy. Yeah, because I usually would eat the one in Glendale right there. There's one in Glendale near my buddy who has a church there, because sometimes I'll go to his church on Sunday and stop in the Shake Shack. And they have they have two in Korea. They have one at Incheon Airport Terminal 2, and they have one in Seoul. So, yeah, I've tried Shake Shack a numerous amount of times. So, yeah, not too bad. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, some Muslims I know here, they still do dowry. Yeah, so you have that in that culture too. Okay, Daniel's idea. Here's the next episode in 90 days. I'll show up to Jihoon's home, offer him soju drinks, talk about his backyard problems, encourage him to find a match, eharmony.com, and voila. Yeah. So, yeah, all right. I caught up on comments. That is cool. So, I'm going to show you some fun pictures. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to show you a picture, and I'm not trying to get clickbaity on you guys. I went to a language exchange in February, and it was just me and these two young professionals. So, yeah, so this is the last language exchange I went to Korea. They started it up again here in Daejeon, so I might go back when I get some time. So, real quick, hey, take a look. Take a look. So those are two friends I met. Sad thing is I can't remember their names. I can't remember their names. So yeah. So yep. So those two were cool, So that was my last time to have language exchange in Korea, but I will probably go back to it. All right, I'm going to take that picture. Let's get back. I got to catch up on comments again. So let's see. Okay, next episode. Okay, Nippon says Daniel the Cupid. And yep, and Go More Hike says, oh, yep, backyard sounds like a euphemism. Yes. And here's Thomas. Let's see here. I saw a blog about a Thai girl marry a farang. He paid for his big wedding and house. She was previously married to a Thai man, and after a few months, she kicked her farang husband and kept all. Yeah. That is nuts. Yeah, that's why it's best to really know your partner, know your partner. Okay, after stream, I will continue to watch Jihoon. I wanted to watch, from the start. Is it available? Oh, what Infinity? Okay, so yeah, you might be able to see it. Yeah, they signed on for season 2. So, yeah. Thomas, I'll never own a house in Thailand. It's under her name, not yours, just rent. Yep, and same thing in the Philippines. Yeah, unless you own a condo. That's the only things you can own in Thailand and the Philippines is a condo. Okay, yep. Oh, that's my ad. Let's see. Okay, Go More Hike. Thomas, I frequently heard that. That's why I'm heading to Philippines next. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you'll like Philippines for the warm culture. Yeah, the warm people. I kind of miss that right now. I kind of miss just like, hi, hey, how's it going? I really miss that about the Philippines. That's how I got to look at it. Yep. I'm a common sense delivery worker, and I can hand Jihoon 10 commitments on how to live a good life. Yeah, Daniel's going off on Jihoon. Yeah, Daniel's a little passionate today. I'm going off on Jihoon. Yeah. Go get him, Daniel. You're cracking me up right now. I'm laughing so hard. Inside and outside. Yeah, very common. You need to spend time to know the girl. So, yes. Okay. And what I'll do is I'll try to go another maybe 15 minutes for you guys. Yeah, this was fun to talk about. Yeah, Filipinos are very friendly. Yeah, I missed that. Like talking to, going there. Yeah. King, did you get a welcome reception in Philippines? Yeah, of course I came quietly late at night, but it was just kind of friendly. Like when I went out and about, it was just kind of cool. Yeah, everyone kind of leaves you alone, but it was just you just kind of feel it. Even if you don't talk to anybody, the first day you go, you just walk around and it's like, oh, you just feel the temperature like, oh, wow. I don't know if everyone has my opinion on that, but that's how I kind of felt like, wow, this is cool. I just felt that fun vibe, So that's one thing I liked about the Philippines. Yep. And yep, I heard there's a lot of Korean. Yep, Tommy, there's a lot in Angeles City. So yeah. Angela City, Cebu, parts of Dumaguete. Uh, let's see, in Bohol, like Panglao alone in Panglao, because there's a flight that goes to Panglao. And yeah, there you go. Hey, look who's here. It's me, V Diary, Jenny. Jenny, I hope you get that strong PLDT internet. I'm going to eventually, you can start getting a guest on your channel. Maybe I can get you to come over when I find a schedule. Yeah. Okay, yes, Tommy, we have Koreatown here, and most of them live inside Clark. A lot of condos owned by Koreans. So, yeah, and Tommy says to response, nice to hear. Yeah. And how long is your LDR now? How long is it going to be? Sucks, I know. Yeah, well, our LDR, I haven't seen her since last November. So now I'm going on 9 months. So, but yeah. And I was supposed to be with her in the Philippines for 3 months till she got that job in China. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah. And some Koreans in Yoko's province too. Yeah. Yeah. And Daniel, he's been to 90% of the Philippines because he's going to know where everybody is. Yeah. And Boracay, yeah. I talked to every Korean. Where are you going? Going to Boracay. What are the ajumas? We'll go to, yeah. Okay. No PLDT here. Wish I can get that great signal like yours. Yeah, Miss V, I wish I could throw some of this 100 MBS over to you. That's what I have here. That's the thing with Korea. That's one good thing I can say about Korea. The internet is super fast. Yeah. Except it wasn't yesterday when I was trying to upload my video. So, yeah. Okay, can you buy sriracha in the Philippines? Yeah. You go to Metro, Roostins, they have it. So it's a little more expensive, but yeah, you can get it. Yep. I'm in that club. Yeah. Oh, what is this 90-day fiance all about? Jenny, say, for example, you are going to marry an American. You go on a K1 visa with him to America, and you guys have to get married within that 90 days. So that's why it's called 90-day Fiance. That's why that show is so popular, because they talk about all the relationships. So especially the last one, Miss V, there's Ed and Rose that lives up in northern Manila. That was one of the most popular couples. And Ed is a jerk, by the way, Miss V. Yeah. Oh, loco, as in crazy. It's really called that. Yeah. You loco, yeah. I saw a lot of Korean Cebu. Yeah, pretty people. Yep, eye candy. So as you can see, when I have Koreans around me, a lot of eye candy. Yeah. Yep. Merlita's family had a welcome party with a banner and yeah. So Ron got the welcome. Now, if I was coming and I had a girl already, yeah, I probably would have got that. So yeah. All right. Yep, PLDT needs to catch up with technology. Yeah. Yeah, and they say, okay, for 28.99 pesos, we'll give you 100 MBS. Well, depends where you live. And I didn't know this. Paul has PLDT, the 100 MBS. And then he goes, and I go, oh, cool, right? He goes, no, we sharing it. So we get about 3 to 10. I'm like, oh, okay. But at least it works better than your old place. Yeah. Koreatown, Los Angeles, pretty much left alone by the looters. It's on. They learned from the past. Yep, Eli, they got those Korean guys had their guns and everything on the rooftop. And of course, Korean males have to do military, so most of them do know how to use a gun. So, yep, and I was there. I witnessed the riots when I was there back in 92. So, and I was part of 30,000 Korean American March. So I got to experience that. Yeah. Pretty cool, Ron. That's what yeah. Whoa, 90-day fish, where to apply. Well, Jenny, you need to find a man that you're going to marry. To see if he's going to either take you to America or if it's someone from Australia. So, Yeah, I know. I know you're messing around, Jenny. Just joking. Okay, I have 90 days left before I decide to make a cameo appearance for Jihoon and Devean. Yeah. So, yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, now Dan, you should have not gone to Florida. You should have just came to Korea and go stalk them and bring your actress friends, and you have a reality show. So, yeah. Okay, how much does internet cost? It's really cheap, like 20 to 30 bucks for 100 MBS, man. I love it. Only thing that sucks is they want you on a 2 to 3 year contract. But if you're a tourist, you can just get a little data plan. It's not too hard. And just use your phone. And plus, there's Wi-Fi almost everywhere you go, Thomas. So every coffee shop, 100 MBS speed. So yeah, I've never gone wrong at a coffee shop. Okay, gotta go, Ramon. So internet slow. Yep. Rodney King's ears. Yeah. So thank you, Ramon, for coming. Yeah. Okay. Wrong time. I need to prepare to learn. See you next time. Take care, Jenny, Miss V. So she has a channel. And Ramon, good night. And Ramon says bye. Let's see. I know. Miss V, is there Converge? I think she left, Jan, but she's out in the province. That's why she doesn't even. I don't think she even has Converge out there. And I think Converge is mostly in Manila, where you're at, and Angeles. Because I've never heard of Converge in the Visayas, so I could be wrong. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Daniel is drinking. What are you drinking, Daniel? Okay, Oolong tea. You sure you didn't put anything in there, like Jack in there? Okay. So go more hard. Thanks. I really felt welcome. No one ever did anything like that for me before. Yeah. So that was cool. That was awesome, Ron. Yep. Hotel is less than 1B. Okay. So, all right. So we have a few more minutes. I will show you maybe a few more pictures. Let's see. Oh, let's play one more thing. Who is that guy? I don't know who that guy next to me is. So just to say, did you meet? Yeah, Mr. O-Dog? Yes. And by the way, that is Fun Bar Cafe in Dumaguete. It is owned by a Korean. So yeah, so we were at Fun Bar. I love Fun Bar. A lot of young college kids go there, just to let you know. And some of those college kids, as Paul was telling me, they come from Dumaguete money. They're actually wealthy. So yeah. So I love learning these few things when I get out there. So yeah. So Daniel says no, Jack, but let's see. Yeah, I want to see you drinking soju. I know, Daniel, if you get on, you can bring a bottle of soju. So yeah, I'm gonna probably talk to Daniel, see if he get on this week. So we'll have Daniel. We'll talk about a topic. Not sure if it's Long Island iced tea. I never know. And Scott has some info. Yep. Yeah, if you come to Korea at the airport, load your phone with KT Unlimited 4G data. Use it every year and just Bluetooth. It's awesome. $70 for a month. Yeah. So it's a little more when as a tourist. Yep, Nippon, good old Paul. And Nippon, yeah. And I probably maybe gain a little weight, or maybe camera makes me look a little fat. But yeah, I will probably, walk. Yep, my house, 12 MBS, 120. Yes, that is ridiculous. Yeah. Okay. Thomas, where are you? And well, Scott, he's in Las Vegas right now, so I'll help him out there. Oh, no, he's in Palm Springs. Yeah, we'll talk about the norm, or you'll probably see me with a picture of either soju or Sam Adams. Yeah, so he's in. That's right. You took off to Palm Springs. Yeah. Yeah. Do you plan on living in the Philippines in the future? If so, where? I don't know yet, because it depends where me and my girlfriend end up. It probably would be in Cebu because our family is in Cebu. If we do but I think we're gonna probably be overseas for a long time. So there's a lot of talk. She does want to go to U.S., but I said, look, U.S. I wouldn't have a problem doing that, but problem is you're not gonna be able to work for 2 years unless you want to start a YouTube channel or something. So, but if we're in Asia, like Korea, China, even Japan, we can still work because, she has at least a master's degree to work ESL while we still have ESL available to us. So those are the possibilities. I do work out, but I don't go to a gym. Gym is too expensive here, especially in Asia. So I actually do I usually do like a 30-day challenge, 100 to 200 push-ups a day, and do some other stuff, short little exercise. And most of my exercise is a lot of walking. Walk. I walk like crazy. So if you ever see some of my Facebook lives, I'm walking. I walk home from the bar. I don't take a taxi. Sometimes it pisses me off with my friend. Just take a taxi. No. Save that money, man. We're not in a rush. Unless, there's a time constraint where I'm going to a job. Okay, I'll take a taxi. But if I have no time constraint, I'm going to walk. I'm going to walk everywhere if I can. Or take the bus, take the subway. I don't need a car. If I get a car, I'm going to get fat, Yep. I thought you're in Korea. Yeah, Thomas was planning to come in. So, yeah, he was planning to come over to Korea. So, yeah. Yeah, and FYI, yeah, I have a fellow female friend she's my Facebook friend. I know her boyfriend really well. She's from South Africa. She just took off to Cambodia. So I'm waiting to see what happens because her school is putting up to $3,000 for Cambodia, which I was kind of shocked, but I'm going to kind of see what's going on with her. And maybe if I find out more information in 2 weeks, I might look to bring her on the stream here so can find out about Cambodia. Okay, walking is why Asian cities dwellers are slim. Yeah, so a lot of walking. Yeah, even the Philippines. Yeah, I see a lot of the Filipinos walking. So, and part of the thing is like sometimes they have like good, shapes and figures like the walking they do. Walking, get on the jeepney, and I can tell like they do a lot of walking in the province there or wherever. Yeah, does China have a dowry system? I think it's almost same as Korea. Must have a job and an apartment. That's what I remember watching. I only know because I've seen so many Asian boss documentaries about it. When they're trying to advertise, oh, my daughter's available for marriage, my son is available for marriage. So that's what I know. It's almost the same as Korea is what I hear in China and plus I know when I teach English online, what I do is I look at the place that my student is at and I can tell I'm like, yep, her father and mother are like professionals. Yeah, they got a nice place. So they're big time professionals. So some of them are doctors and lawyers that I worked. Yeah, and I know I want to come to Korea for I maybe end up in Philippines, but I can't get any Airbnb owners to respond to my request. Yeah, and Thomas, I mean, FYI, you can do this. You can come to Korea, quarantine, and what I'll do is I will just go to a hostel. It'll be probably easier that way for a while till you can get an Airbnb. So just do the hostel. And that's the same thing even Daniel mentioned. So he knows where all the hostels are, and we can help you if you decide to, come, that way. So come this way. I mean, sorry. Yeah. Okay. So walking is healthy. Yes. And Nippon, let's see. Oops. I'll get to you. All right. 15 to 20 steps is easy when I'm in Manila or Bangkok or Chiang Mai. Yeah. Yeah. Especially even if you're taking the public transport, you're still walking a lot. So yeah, I do. Yeah. And good night, Ramon. Yeah, so Ramon rode off. Okay, and in King and Seoul, your destination can be one subway stop away, but it's faster to walk. The stations are football fields. Yeah, there's some stations I would just skip it because there's no need. So it depends where I'm going. Like, if I'm in Itaewon, most of it, like, it's like, what do you need 3 stops there for, So, and let's see. Yeah, walking for days will help Jihoon and then realize that they need time and space for them to reevaluate their relationship. Cracking up so much. I walked from Hongdae to Gangnam for 4 hours. Yeah. So, yep, I did. So, China doesn't really have a daughter, except maybe in province, but you'll be said to take care of the family and parents. Yeah. And I remember watching Serpenza on, like, if you're in a relationship and then you break up with the girl in China, they want to come after you for some money because you just ruined and wasted her time. So, I've heard that one from Winston from Serpenza when I was watching his channel. So, but, if any of you know more than him or me, yeah, let me know. Okay. All right. And let's see. I might let me do maybe one more picture for the banner. Let me see here. I'm going to probably give you one more picture. Okay, I'm going to give you a picture. Since it is my 1-year anniversary, I will put a picture of me and my girlfriend. So here we are. Yeah, and she says, I don't like this picture. You look drunk in this picture, King. You look all messed up. Oh, you look all messed up. So, yep, and that's me. And that's when we were in Cebu City, or that's near IT Park. So there you go. So that is my picture with me and my girlfriend. So happy 1-year anniversary. All right, let me catch up in the comments, and I will be I need to go eat some of that Korean food. Where did I leave off? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Now let's see. Oh, oops. I already got to this. See, this is didn't stay there. Okay. Let me pass. All right. Let's hear Scott's comments. All right. Yep. Hongdae to Gangnam. That's awesome. Yeah. Along the river, Daniel. Yeah, that's the question he was asking. So I'll try to. And yeah, Dave says only in the farms and outland areas for China Dari, but in the city, not so much. Yeah, just basically just like Korea, get the apartments, Oh, yeah, let's see. And Nippon has something about India as a reverse Dari. Girls' family pay. Yep, I actually did hear about that. And Daniel went to Hengen Park, and Scott says it is cool. And Thomas. Yep, I had a Chinese girlfriend for 4 years. We broke up because our parents didn't want her with an American. Yeah, sorry to hear that. So, yep. Yeah, and then in the picture, Tom, yeah, I look tired. Yeah, you two look cute. Thanks. Yep. Okay, and just stay at a Love Motel. Yeah. Yeah, I stayed at a Love Motel myself because I had nowhere else to go at one point. I'm like, whoa, what the heck is this? What sucks at the time is I had no girl with me, before, I got a girlfriend. Yep. They're on every street, Love Motels. Yeah. And some of those Love Motels are not that expensive, Thomas. They're probably cheaper than what you're paying in Palm Springs, Las Vegas, and in San Diego. So it's much cheaper, probably. Okay. Yep. Good day, Eli. Thank you for coming. Yep. Thanks for your support. And I just booked a flight to India. There you go. Yeah, you can pick up all kinds of. And Scott, thanks. I will look them out. Yeah. And same thing, Thomas, you can come out and there's so many Love Motels on every block. So you could just do the quarantine and then just just walk into a hotel and say, hey, I need a room. And yeah, I think that's your best bet. So yeah. So there we go. How funny. And Scott, yep. And they listed online in English. Yeah. So it's just best to go and Thomas, join the groups on Facebook, and you can ask a lot of the expats. So they're usually willing to help you in the groups. So, and if you want to come to same thing. Come to my area. You know, we can help you. I can help you out as best as I can. So yeah. Yep. And one of the nice things, they're really like Americans here. Yeah. Very American friendly. There's American things. I can get American things in the Philippines than in Korea. I agree, Ron. So yeah. And have a great day. Thank you, Nippon. All you can eat lunch. Yes, that $4 is calling my name. Yes. And do they? No. Philippines, they don't. You know. And here's the thing. People think, oh, there's these scammers, these online scammers, or they ask for money. That's usually haven't been true in my experience. You know, even before I, you know, got with my girlfriend, I dated other Filipinas. Now, 99.9 of them, only maybe 0.1 online asked me for money, but majority of them never asked me for money. They never even hinted at money. So, but everyone's experience is different. So I don't know what to say. But dowry system, no, it's not common in the Philippines at all. All right. Well, I'm going to end the comment right there. Or, all right, one more. Scott, I'm going to end it with you, fellow Korean. I can't understand why love motels the same price as small village in the center. So always about 50 a night. Yeah. So it all just depends. All right. Well, yeah, I need to go get some food. Now it's catching up to me. But yeah, I just want to thank all of you for coming to this show. Just to let you know, I will put out a premiere video of me and my girlfriend. So it's the first time I get to talk about my girlfriend. Wednesday, I will have another live stream, and I'm still thinking the same time again. And Thursday, I'll have another premiere video. And then Daniel, I'll talk to you about either coming on the next stream or Friday stream. So kind of keep an eye out for that, and we'll see what happens. So wherever you are, take care of yourselves, be safe, and I will see you soon. So have a good evening or good day. Bye. See ya. Bye.